Welcome to Natural Skincare School YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to make a very simple DIY toner. This also was requested by some of you and some of my new students at naturalskincareschool.com. Now, toner are the easiest type of skincare product to make, in that they are only one phase. There's no heating required. Just mix a couple of specialized ingredients together and you are done. Now I will be making rosemary toner in this video. Then that's very simple. The first thing you want to do when you're making your skincare product is to sterilize. Okay, look in the description box below for where to get everything I use to make this very simple toner. Now keep in mind, if you're going to keep this in the fridge, you don't need a preservative and you can only use it for a week. But if you are going to keep it out of the fridge, I encourage you to use a broad spectrum preservative. So just watch me as I make this. I will explain alongside, and also just look in the description box below to get for where to get the preservative and all the simple ingredient I used today. So the first thing you want to do is to sterilize anything you want to use. Keep this in mind. It's very important to keep everything clean. Okay, so I spray this with rubbing alcohol, then you wipe it with a clean paper towel. Okay, that's very important. And also get used to wearing your gloves. It's it prevents contamination. Okay, so that is done. Now the exact recipe I use for this video is in the link in the description box below. So the first thing is to measure your distilled water. Okay, we do not use regular tap water to make toner. We use distilled water. Okay, so measure distilled water. I use 54 gram of distilled water. 54 gram of distilled water. I'm making 100 gram of this toner. And I recommend that you get this type of scale. The scale I'm using is a very mini one. It's good to make very simple ingredient at home. Okay, so once you're done that, you press stir again. You press the stir here, put this on it, press stir. Okay, that will clear it, then you can add other ingredient to it. I have a link in the description box below for where you can get this scale, very simple scale. So the next you want to do to add to your distilled water is glycerin. I use 5 gram of glycerin. 54 gram of distilled water, 5 gram of glycerin, vegetable glycerin. Okay, look in its description box below for where you can get your home. So when you add glycerin, you mix it together. Mix your glycerin very well. Glycerin is water soluble, so that's why we are adding it to distilled water first. Then you put it back on your scale and press stir again. Now the next thing you want to add is rosemary. You can use rosemary floral water, or even use other floral water that you have at home or that's readily available in your area. If you do not have access to floral water, it may not really work well, because these toner are best made using different floral waters, because they have specialized function for the skin. So I'm going to use rosemary floral water at 20%. Rosemary floral water at 20%. Not only is rosemary a good, any floral water will do, so don't think you want to use this other one I use, but floral water will give your toner a lovely smell that that will make you want to use it all the time. So I added 20 gram of rosemary floral water. As you can see, the floral water gave it a different color, a more you know, beautiful color, and it smells really well. I have a link in the description box below for where you can get your own rosemary floral water if you choose to. You can also use rose floral water. You can use any other floral water you have that you fall in love with. So perhaps you should use your favorite floral water for this. Then I'm going to use witch hazel. I'm going to use witch hazel distillate. Is the astringent here. Astringent helps to further cleanse the pore, and it also helps to tighten the pore. If you don't have any astringent, you can take it off, okay, but it really helps to tighten the pores and clean it better. So I'm going to be using this witch hazel distillate at 20 grams. Now we're at the stage of decision. If you want to keep this in the fridge, you're good to go and use it within a week. Now if you want to keep it out of the fridge, you should use a broad spectrum preservative. A preservative is very good for keeping your skincare, your toner safe from yeast, mold, and bacteria, and that will also prevent any skin infection. But if you do not have this, please keep this in the fridge. Use it anytime you use it and put it back in the fridge, and only use it within a week for your own safety. But if you have a broad spectrum preservative, go ahead and add it now. I'll have a link in the description box below for where you can get a preservative. I'm using Preservative Echo. It's also called Geocard ECT. I'm going to use that at 1%, 1 gram. Then you're going to mix it well. When making a toner, please use a water-soluble preservative. Okay, and that's what I use here, and that's what I will recommend in the description box below. And that's it. That is our DIY toner. Very good to go. And all you have to do now is just add it. It smells really amazing. Rosemary is a lovely flower, and it smells really good. So all you want to do now that you have if you have preservative in it, you don't have to worry too much. Just bottle it. And a bottle of the star is what you need, okay, so that you won't be dipping your hand into your toner. And anytime you're done washing your face, just take some toner and use it to wipe your face also before you apply your serum and your moisturizer. I hope this video has helped somebody out. This is how you make a simple DIY toner to, you know, keep your face glowing and beautiful. Toner helps a lot, and the function of a toner is to get rid of the excess leftover of soap on your face, especially if you use face wash. Okay, face wash, anything we use to wash, whether you use soap, bar, or liquid face wash, they leave excess residue on our face. Okay, this residue, if you don't get them off, they can block your pores and cause hacking, okay, or any other skincare issue. Now if you use a toner is going to get rid of all those excess dirt that will be left behind with soap. Okay, so that's why if you don't use a toner, you are susceptible to having breakout. So if you have breakout a lot, please include a toner in your routine. It really helps. It's really helpful. So do that as you go on in your, you know, in your skincare journey. Thank you so much for watching. This is a channel where I show you how to make simple skincare products and how to make even more advanced products. So if you are a beginner formulator, I will be doing a series of DIY videos for you to get more comfortable with formulating on this channel. I've received so many requests from people telling me to make this and that. I will be putting that in and out. And also, if you want to improve your formulation, you know, skill, Natural Skincare School is a place to be. That is where you can get access to stable formula, more advanced formula, and step-by-step guide to make different skincare products. So that's why I set that up for upcoming formulators, intermediate formulator, and even guru formulator who want to increase their formulation skill. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, click that subscribe button and the notification icon to be notified when I upload new videos.